Okay guys, I know it's been quite a while since I've posted literally anything other than, I went to New York in April, that's pretty much it. But since then, I have gone and gotten a new car. Yeah, I bought a Chrysler 300. Limited, which means no, it's not a V8. Yes, it is a V6. But unlike the base model, chrome! I love chrome. There's chrome everywhere. Chrome over the door seals, chrome grille, chrome side bumper pieces, these nice HID projector headlights. Oh, this is a nice car. These nice grooves over here, big side tail lights. They're so small towards the sides, they're narrow, that the trunk is absolutely massive. Big chrome strip across the bumper. Speaking of massive trunk, you know how big the inside of this trunk is? One, there's multiple ways to do it. There's a button inside the car. There's a button right here. And I have my own button, if I can get the right key with one hand, right here. I have to hit it twice. Look at how giant that is. Right now I've got the seats down. It's got a 60-40 split. My leather jacket and jumper cables, spare tire, battery, and this nice little somewhat hidden funnel if you need to fill it with gas for some reason. Now, let's test the trunk capacity with one Steven. And if he locks himself in for some reason, he's got a release, like most new cars do. Now, if you lock your friend in your trunk, they come out in like 10 minutes. They're all mad because you locked them in, so they grab your keys and they throw them in the trunk. Well, there's a solution for that Chrysler put in. It doesn't let you lock your keys in the trunk. It just keeps opening again until you're finally smart enough to think, did I leave something in there that I shouldn't have? Another nice little button feature on this car. The automatic start. Hit it twice. That exhaust note is nice. Now notice, these are not actually the muffler tips. Rather, the muffler tips are back inside of there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Might be fogging up the camera a little bit. Yeah, it feeds right into the back. And this car, even though it has that big, deep exhaust note for a V6, it's actually really quiet. When you're sitting inside of this car and it's running, you can't hardly hear anything. Speaking of inside the car, it has a nice 8-inch touchscreen display with Bluetooth compatibility. Cup holders, which when you have the headlights on, light up this ring to show you where your cup holders are at night. A sunglass holder somewhere up here. Right there. For me, it's always aviators. Buttons. You have your dome light, your map light that comes on, both of them when you have the doors open, like he does right now. You have lights over the back seats. Nice little cup holder and storage for the back seat passengers. The back seat cup holder also has that little light around it. Actually, really quite a bit of leg room too. So I'm about 5'7". I have the seat adjusted to me just right so it's comfortable. Climb in the back here. It has a lot of leg room for the back seat. And other than those 4 cup holders, there's side door water bottle holders. And these nice little retro feeling door locks. They are electronic, so you don't have to worry about that. It's a 2011 car, not a 1998 car. Ugh. There's leather absolutely everywhere. Leather on the armrest. Nice soft leather steering wheel. This little dome up here is leather. These gauges glow blue. Just hit the remote start button to make sure it stays all the way on. It's got a 5-speed automatic shifter with manual mode. Oh, rock back a little bit. You can hide your cup holders. Nice deep storage space with a little wire that hangs out of it and everything, because I like to be able to charge my phone. And now we go up to the front again. A little bit of storage right here with a charger in it. Glove box with a special little spot just for your driver's manual up at the top, and if you want to stash some phones right next to it. Passenger has the same 8-directional controls with the lumbar support and everything. Adjustable headrests, like should be on every modern car. It's a nice bit of room there. Now, something interesting Chrysler did is the sides don't move, but the center seat, the headrest does. Kind of looks like E.T. or Wall-E when it's up. Okay, let's shut it back off. Using that button, just click it once. Now, if you're starting it just normally, you sit in it with your key in your lap or in your center console or wherever you want to put it. I don't know. I don't really care as long as it's not in a balloon, because we know where people put those. The emergency brake or park brake, whatever you want to call it, depending on the car, is down here. Press it all the way into engage. Press it again to disengage. There's your headlight switch, a little different from what people might be used to. There's your brightness dimmer for your lights and all of that. Your trunk release that I mentioned earlier. And oddly enough, while all this stuff is here, this is your hood latch, your gas flap releases from the door. Look at this, right down here. Right over your tray. So you have something there and it bumps the button, your gas flap randomly comes open. Nice thing about that though, the fuel door is capless. So you don't have to worry about leaving it on your trunk like I did on my Camaro once. And a peek underneath the hood reveals this little V6 motor that I was speaking of earlier. It is, in fact, a 3.6 liter with variable valve timing, and the internet tells me, but take this with a grain of rice, dual overhead cam. Next to the engine, you have this nice little jumping point with your positive and negative connections. Negative would be over here. There's a little post there to ground out. Positive is that little red spot. Wiper fluid, all that stuff. You can pause it and look at it later. I don't care. It's pretty nice. I love the chrome. And now, I guess that's about it. Steering wheel controls. Decent horn, which my Camaro did not have because somebody replaced the steering wheel because they're a moron. CD, little micro card. There's your volume controls, your fan control, turn it on and off. You can adjust the temperature on either side of the card separately. You have your AC function, your hazards, traction control on and off button, even though it just says off. Your rear defroster, which also turns on your heated mirrors, and your front defroster. It's all pretty nice. Super comfortable. Is the most comfortable car that I have ever sat in, which I'm comparing this to a 98 Lexus 300, 2005 Cobalt, and a 1990 Camaro mostly. still, the Lexus sets the bar pretty high. Gotta say, this car is awesome. Has all the features you could ever want, and then a couple more, except for, you know, Rolls-Royce. But if you have one of those, you probably aren't going to watch a video about a Chrysler 300 anyway. Love these ridges. This nice retro design runs back to the taillights, and that big chrome bumper that, yes, Steven is cleaning for me. The updated Chrysler symbol looks a whole lot better than that little gold circle that was in the middle of it, and a little bit more like an Aston Martin logo to me. Well, that's about it. Thanks for watching. I hope this runs for a long time. It's only got 81,000 some odd miles. Have a good one.